This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. Halloween is synonymous with costumes and overconsumption of candy, but can also be a real fright fest for parents concerned about the safety of their miniature monsters, ghosts, and goblins. Fortunately, today's smartphones have a variety of built-in features that, with a little advanced planning, can be combined to create a Halloween hub to help trick-or-treaters stay safe and give parents a peace of mind. Ryan Bowen from US Cellular is here this morning to tell us more about it. How are you doing today?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. So obviously we know that over the years, cell phones are now a must. People can't leave their side without one. They can't leave their homes. So we're going to explain how important it is to have your cell phone when you go trick-or-treating. And the nice thing about it is the majority of these features that we're going to be talking about are already built into your phone, correct?
Right. Super basic features that every phone already has.
Which is nice because, you know, sometimes I wonder what else I can do with my phone except text and take pictures. So this is going to be a good segment. So the first one we're going to talk about is store recent shots. So of course we're going to want to take pictures of all our little goblins on Halloween night in their costumes. So how are you going to make that easier for us?
So with your Samsung Galaxy S7 or your iPhone 6, you can take a picture of your child. What's really important here is that they're going to be going out trick-or-treating door to door, sometimes alone. So you want to make sure that you have updated pictures of your children. If they're wearing a mask, get a picture of them before and after the mask, and then also make sure some plain clothes. So this will help you have peace of mind and confidence when you send your trick-or-treaters out there. In case something happened, you have a recent photo. Okay,
fantastic. Now, speaking of safety, of course, we want to track our little trick-or-treaters. How can we do that with our phone?
So with the iPhone 6s and the iPhone 7, you have an app pre-downloaded currently on your phone. It's called the Find My Friend app. And what's really neat about it is that you can put your medical information on there. So you go to your health app in your iPhone, down at the bottom right, you click medical ID. You put all the important information that you need if someone had a medical condition, and then I would also put a emergency contact on there. So if something were to happen, someone could see that phone, get the information that they need, and then know who to call right away.
Yeah, and so I have an iPhone, and you said that this app is preloaded, downloaded onto your phone, and you can't erase it. So here it is, and I just clicked on the health app, and then it says my info, and you can put in your name and everything, your height and everything, and then once you go into that, and we do apologize, it is blurry, it talks about your medical ID, and here it says you can create a medical ID, and that's when you put in all the information that you need, date of birth, medical conditions, say if you have any allergies or anything like that, maybe you're prone to seizures, you know, reactions, medications you might be on, emergency contact, all that stuff, so that way it's stored in your phone, and that way in case of an emergency, you have all that information already to give to either first responders or anything like that. So fantastic. Now the next one we have is reminders. Is that to remind to check in or anything like that?
Yeah, so as you have trick-or-treaters out, there's some simple planning can really help things go smoothly. So as you send your trick-or-treaters out there, make sure that you set up a time for them to be back. So on every single phone you have a clocks app where you can go and set alarm clocks or timers. Just set timers for either A, check in every 20 minutes, have the timer go off, or B, check the halfway point, check in, and know to turn around and come back, and then obviously when to be home for sure.
This next one I really want to know, not just for Halloween, but for everyday use, is boost batteries, because right now I'm at 74%. So how can I boost my battery in order for it to last all night long?
So with all these apps that I'm asking you to use for safety on Halloween, it takes a lot of battery. So we have products at US Cellular, the Pure Gear, the Mophie cases. What these are designed to do is either have in your bag, so you can have a portable flashlight slash phone charger as you're on the go, especially when you're trick-or-treating and have no outlets available. But there's also cases that have the power packs built straight into them.
Fantastic. And finally, the last one we're going to talk about, which is a really good one. I use it all the time, especially at night when Matt's still sleeping and I have to rummel through our room without waking him up, is navigate through the night, because your cell phones, all of them have a built-in flashlight, so you don't have to carry an extra flashlight with you, correct?
Right. So this is really good for everyday life. I use my flashlight all the time. but specifically for trick-or-treating and Halloween, you can use it as a flashlight to make sure that you're not stumbling on things so that cars can see you. That's really important. And that you can count all your candy.
All right, fantastic. I'm liking it. What we'll do to make it easier for everyone out there watching right now is we'll post everything on our website at ktvo.com. We'll link up information with US Cellular if you have any questions or concerns. Again, Ryan, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.